with the release of the Kozaru skin, I wanted to compare the concept with the in-game variant and see which one's better or worse. Let's find out. Anyways, the skin already left the shop, but it should cost you about 1,500 V-Bucks. I believe it's 1,500. Could be 12, but I believe it's 15. I think it's 12 though. With the bundle, I think it's 18. I made a review on the skin if y'all want to check that out. That being said, man, let me give you a quick 360 on the skin before I bring in the concept. Let's analyze some of the details. I think this skin looks amazing. They definitely cooked. I love the hair in the back, y'all. Got the patterns on his back as well. Got some muscle definition. Homie working out, obviously. Really love the pants, y'all. Has this like this flowy effect. See the little like seam lines. If you have not seen my concept video for Haruka of the Mask, I did mention this in the Raven video as well, the KROW skin. Like, I wish Haruka had these more flowy pants, yeah, like more flowy dress, which in the concept she did have, but in the in-game it was a little bit more stiff, which I was kind of disappointed. But the skin is still great, don't get it twisted. That being said, yeah, the skin is pretty awesome, man. Reminds me of the guy from Black Myth Wukong. You know what I mean? Obviously, this guy isn't Wukong, but, you know, definitely reminds me of him, like the vibe, the way he looks like. I think they're the same type of, like, animal, right? Like in the in-game. I'm not too sure, though, but obviously the one in the Black Myth Wukong is, I think he's striving to be Wukong. I don't know the lore yet. I gotta play the game. I'm not gonna lie. That being said, man, he looks pretty awesome. The eyes look very focused, ready to fight, man. And if you, I forgot the name of this animal, yeah. I think it's a chimpanzee, right? They be like chilling in the freaking bathhouses and you know what I mean, the hot springs, just chilling, having a grand old time, you know what I mean? But yeah, he's pretty awesome, man. You know what I mean? Kind of gives me vibes of Goku. Obviously, if y'all don't know, Goku was inspired by you know what I mean? I think it was a book called Journey to the West, you know what I mean? It involved Wukong and all that, so pretty awesome, especially with the tail. Overall, really solid skin, man. Loving the pants. Has his like little wrapper on his legs with the kind of koi pattern. You could even say the sunrise or dragon scales with the little budget Temu Converse from Temu, looking at him. But enough yapping, man. Let's bring in the concept and see how different they are, or maybe they're the same, man. Who knows? Let me bring it in right now, y'all. Boom! My freaking gosh. Check it out. Let me hide my Tims. My bulletproof Tims are too big. Goodbye. W Tims. But anyways, yeah, let's analyze this game, man. All right, first impressions, man. Right off the back, the skin looks damn near the same. Not gonna lie. I gotta give them props, man. They definitely cooked with this design, man. You know what I mean? If you guys are just here for that, thank y'all for tuning in, but we are gonna go in depth and analyze both, you know, because even though they're the same, I want to analyze if there's any differences, and not only that, just appreciate both the concept and the in-game variant. All right, before someone's like, why you make a video, you know what I mean? They look the same. Hey, man, maybe to you, but there's definitely videos where they look the same first impression, but I definitely found some differences, and it definitely changed the vibe. The KROW skin is one example. Same with the Haruka of the Mask. Damn near the same. So don't get it twisted, man. If I call out any differences, doesn't mean the skin is ruined. The skin still looks great. I just want to make that clear. One more thing, the concept art is upscaled to 4K by AI. So if you see any weird shenanigans or something weird or blurry, like, you know, like right here maybe, you know, it's trying to figure out what this is. Obviously it's a scar, but it's like the little line right here shouldn't be there, I think. Or maybe it should, I don't know, but stuff like that, that's why. But it was made by an artist, right? So yeah, it looks pretty awesome. Anyways, let's analyze the skin. I want to make this clear right off the back. I really wish they would add the pose they have in their concepts in the in-game variant. He looks so cool, calm, and collected. Hands in his pocket, one hand out, unless it's in the pocket, and just the pose. This just has a default pose, and I feel like it doesn't do these skins and their designs justice. It looks good though, but it's just funny. It has that default looking at pose, which is it's kind of whatever to me, to be honest. And yeah, I definitely feel like the skin would look better if they gave him that pose. Yeah, even the way he's kind of slouched while he's kind of relaxing is pretty freaking cool. But let's jump into it, man. first things first, let's analyze the face. As you can see, honestly, like I said, they're pretty much the same, but in the concept, he has, look, for example, see that, like that's the pupils kind of stretching out, like even beyond it. So that's kind of an example of like AI-ness. Like it's kind of like, you know what I mean? It should be like right here, right? It's kind of like boom. It's not bad either way. Honestly, it could also just be like that, right? It still looks really good. From far away, it looks really good either way, but stuff like that, like even this, yeah. Anyways, you get what I mean. The eyes, it seems like he's like more, like he's like staring at you. He has like more of a frown. You know, also, you notice the black in his eye is bigger, which makes me believe his eyes are a bit bigger in the concept. In the in-game variant, you do see the black in the eye, right? But it's more like it's like a circle, right? Like an oval. This seems like it's like kind of like flat and really stretched out, which definitely gives it a more menacing kind of vibe. You know what I mean? Which I actually prefer. Same with the face. The face seems a bit skinnier here. It could also be the fur covering more of his face, but especially right here by the mouth, it seems a bit skinnier here. It's also the angle that might be affecting it, which still is great. The nose pretty much the same. The mouth, it kind of feels like it droops down a bit more, and the bottom is a bit smaller. Here, it's kind of more like, do you guys see that? Like side by side, feels like his face is a bit longer, and then the mouthpieces are just on the bottom. Here, it's like a bit more like up, you know what I mean? A bit more lifted. As for the fur, obviously, let's look at the fur, yeah. Yeah, the fur's pretty much the same. Obviously, it looks a bit more realistic in-game. Both look awesome, though. Alright, don't get it twisted on that. Yeah. They cook with the fur as well. As for the design on his fur, this is pretty interesting. I feel like in the concept, these designs are a bit more apparent. You can definitely see them more. You know, it has like this kind of darker gray. Here, it's still visible, right? It is still visible, but it seems slightly, just very, very slightly lighter. Okay? It's not a big difference. It's like very slight, which is it's pretty good. I do wish it was darker though, to be honest, but it's not bad. As for the chest, you know what I mean, pretty much the same. Arms, you know, don't let them arms fool you, man. He got some cannons. He'll kick your butt, you know what I mean? I see one comment in the reviews is like, hey, you better not talk ill of this skin, bro. I'm gonna Wukong your ass. Look at that. I'm pretty sure I've heard that before, but it's just funny seeing it in the comments. He finna Wukong your ass. Looking ass. Anyways, yeah, he has that muscle definition action going on. He has some highlights. The white here, it's pretty much just a highlight from the light. We go down to the pants. The pants have this same knot. Yeah, it's damn near the same knots tied around his waist. I love these big ass knots when you know what I mean, when they put him on these samurai skins or like baby girl skins with the kimonos. I think it looks so freaking awesome, man. One chick that is in One Piece, her name is Yamato. She has that big ass one. She kind of bad though. That's all I'm gonna say. Let's keep moving. All right. Anyways, he does have this pouch here as well, which you can see here. The pouch in the in-game, yeah, pretty much the same, to be honest. It has this belt pattern around it as well, like the strap. Interestingly enough, you see the strap here has these squiggly lines. They're pretty much the same, to be honest. You know, you would think this is white, but it's actually like a whitish red, and this is like, yeah, it's like a pinkish red. Pretty much the same, man. Pretty much the same. Only difference is this is more like a whiter red, but I digress. It's pretty passable in my opinion. But the white does kind of bring it out a bit more, to be honest. As for the tie is, like I said, they're pretty identical, but the color does seem slightly, and I mean very slightly different. Okay. Like I said, I want to make it clear once again, any changes I call out does not ruin the skin. All right, just making sure, because I know somebody's gonna trip out. All right, don't crash out on me, bro. It's just a fun video, you know what I mean? Comparing the concepts. Why you gonna hurt my feelings, bro? No, I'm joking. All right. Anyways, yeah, it looks pretty awesome. This has more like a little bit of white highlights on it. This, I don't know. Yeah, Gives it more like a yellow brown here, maybe like a yellow orange, like very like one tinge of orange, just a very slight tinge. But yeah, they're pretty much the same, let's be honest. Let's look at the pants as well. The pants, they cooked with them. I think they look awesome. And the concept, it definitely gives more of like a flowy vibe. Like you see the seam lines, you see the wave patterns on it. Pretty nice. Honestly, you see some shadows, which I really like a lot, to kind of give it more of that definition, right? Because it's like there's different like ways you're looking at it. And to be honest, in some cases, it's the same as well. Especially when you look at the inside of his leg, like you see that kind of shadow effect. I guess I do wish I saw a bit more here, but like I said, that's literally just perspective. It could also be the lighting. I think the pants look amazing. You know what I mean? I'm not really yeah, I'm not disappointed. You know, I mean, it's not the same like with Haruka, where I could tell it's like, damn, I wish it was like the concept. This is pretty much the same, yeah, which I like a lot. The waves, yeah, pretty much the same as well. Pretty nice, yeah. Similar color, slightly different in color, yeah. This seems a bit more darker blue, with a little bit of white. This seems more like they added more white to the blue, right? It seems a bit more brighter, in my opinion. We go down to the legs, the leggings right here. This is pretty interesting, dog. So with the leggings, the pattern is actually similar to this color. You know what I mean? You find on the pants. It's pretty much the same color. And in game, the red seems a bit lighter. It seems more like a reddish pink. Like they added a tinge of pink, a tinge of white. This is just straight up red with the blue scales. Even the blue is a bit different. This blue seems a bit more brighter. And the concept, it's still blue, but it's like a little bit of white, but it's a little bit more muted. But the blue is not the focus, yeah. Definitely the red is what changed a lot. Which, honestly, I think both look good. No complaints from me. Both the reddish pink and the red, they both look awesome. And like I said, even in the KROW review, in the KROW concept video, I thought it was so funny, like the pose, I can't stop thinking about it. Look at his pose, you know what I mean? Dominant, intimidating, just staring you down with the frown. And this guy just chilling, legs open, bow-legged looking at legs. He kind of curves down. That's so funny. It's because it's the pants, y'all. Goofy eye looking ass stance. I'm joking, by the way. I'm just yapping. Calm it down. Also, what I love, I forgot to mention, y'all, the tail. Honestly, man, this might be the only one complaint I have. The tail looks a bit thicker in the concept. In the end game, it's like kind of slim. It's a bit slimmer. Like the tip of the tail is like a bit thicker, which I honestly wish the whole tail was like that. You know what I mean, to match the concept. But like I said, it does not ruin the skin. I still think it looks great. It just comes down to preference. And you notice he still has the 3 little piercings on his tail. Does that hurt, bro? Like, that's a thick ass tail, bro. And he got them big ass, like, freaking piercings. Like, are you good, my boy? As you can see, the 3 piercings right here, the little rings around his tail, look pretty awesome. Hopefully he put them on himself, or he got someone to do it, and it wasn't forcefully put on. You know what I mean? Oh god. Hopefully he wasn't used by someone. Looking ass. Anyways, also he does have the ninja stars here, which is pretty awesome, and you can find them here as well. Very nice detail. We go down to the shoes, the drip. Yeah, the shoes are pretty much the same, yeah. Honestly, in the concept, it's like a dark, it's kind of dark blue at the tip of his heel. Is this a heel, right? Yo, I'll be forgetting how to say stuff sometimes when I'm, you know, I'm recording, and I don't want to stop. So let me know in the comments. Heel, toe. Yeah, it seems like a bit more of a darkish blue into a lighter blue. It's like a kind of a gradient, which is very nice. Here it's just a flat, kind of more muted blue, which is not bad. But I definitely like the way it looks like in the concept. It's definitely more of a darker blue, more of a darker faded blue. And if you guys don't believe me, you 100% will be able to see what I'm talking about when you compare the laces. Look at the laces. The laces are pretty much the same color in the in-game and in the concept. As you can see, you could even argue these are a bit lighter in the concept. I mean, but like I said, man, colors are very powerful. Depending on the colors you combine, it can change your perspective of how they look like. You know, So it could be the black making this look lighter because it's obviously a lot more blacker, or it could be the vice versa. So yeah, you definitely see how it's like a darker blue with a tinge of, like just a dot of black mixed into it to make it look black. I do prefer it in the concept, but like I said, it's a very minute detail. I don't, you know what I mean? It's not something I want to be like, oh man, they almost had it. No, I think it's damn near perfect, man. I ain't gonna lie. And besides, you can change the kicks, which is a plus. You know, they're obviously not gonna spend a lot of time and detail working on the freaking shoes because they want to sell their kicks, you know. But yeah, man, I think they cooked, man. I think the skin looks awesome. You can't see his hands in the concept, so I'm gonna assume they look the same, right? On the back, it's like a reddish kind of a palm. And yeah, the only thing, like I said, the only thing I wish they would have changed is just give us the lobby post from the survey and give us this face shot. This gives us more like a neutral face. I want to see this exact like frown, right? This looks awesome. Same with the eyes. They seem a bit bigger, a bit longer horizontally. Face seems a bit more longer. It could also be the fur and the way it's presented. Like, you see how the fur kind of wraps around his cheek? You know what I mean? Maybe if they let it kind of wrap around here, like it kind of like goes down and curves like here and then kind of goes diagonally. Here it kind of like hugs it a little bit, right? You guys see that? Instead of going like this, right? It kind of opens like this in the in-game. It should be like this. Kind of like one of those Spartan masks, you know? Also, same with here, yeah. You see the fur on the side? In the concept, it's more like, it's a bit more straight. Here it's a bit slightly curved, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, man. I guess one last thing I want to mention is the scar on his chest. He does have a scar here. It's barely visible to be honest. You know, it's kind of the same in the concept. Like, you can see it, but it's kind of mixed in with the fur, which is a nice detail. Obviously, the scar being there, you're not going to see any fur, so it does stand out a little bit more. Same here. So he clearly fought a samurai. Maybe he even fought baby girls. Maybe he fought Haruka. Or maybe Haruka stole one of his masks. Good God. He's a victim! In Fortnite. Alright, calm it down, yeah. YouTube, do not ban this video, alright? You know, YouTube, you say certain words and they just demonetize, so hopefully it doesn't, but I'm just joking around, alright? Anyways, I mean, there it is, yeah. There's not much more to talk about. This skin is, in my opinion, the transfer from survey to in-game is a resounding success. Let me repeat that, y'all. It's a success! Let's go. Anyways, y'all, what do you guys think of the skin? Which one do you prefer, the concept or the in-game? Honestly, they're damn near the same. I want to say like 95, 96% the same. Like I said, the only thing it's like very slight. It's not even a big issue. It's very slight is the face. And I feel like if they gave him that pose, they could easily kind of conjure up that face and, you know what I mean, kind of just mold it to be like that. But yeah, it does seem a bit wider on his eyes in the concept. So phenomenal skin regardless, man. I think they cook. They're cooking with these Japanese kind of themed skins, which I love, man. Gotta cop them out. Or at least I'm gonna try, but maybe not all of them because your boy kind of broke. All right, calm it down. Anyways, y'all, aside from that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. I love making these type of videos. I think it's so fun. Even though they're the same, which in my opinion is great because that means they did a great job with the skins, we can always sit back and relax and just analyze and appreciate both the concepts and the in-game, you know? Shout out to the artists. Shout out to the motherfuckers that made the in-game variant. Aside from that, man, if y'all enjoying the content and you want to support for free, please consider using my code KROW-LX. I'm going bro. Catch your boy live on Twitch, and if you want to go further beyond, become a Patreon member. Anyways, it's your boy KROW. Holla at your boy. Yeah!